So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start the timer. We're just gonna, for the most part, ignore the timer. And this will be just me running through the whole, like the game in one big go, following my rough route for essentially the first time. Do I care about my like original save? Not really, honestly. We'll just overwrite that. And yeah, this game, if you do find it difficult, has an easy mode where you can never go below 1 health. It's good. It's fine. We will not be doing that. We will playing risky. Let's go. I think it just starts when you press this. Oh no, I actually had, since this is also the joy of like, I can't believe, I legitimately cannot believe that no one submitted this to speedrun.com yet. But yeah, I want this, the timing to start on skipping this cutscene because it makes way more sense. So we'll just do this. Bang. Also, you could do it on closing this is one as well, but yeah. All right. Get our net. Weapon of choice. And our fancy hats. Zoom zoom. Look at us go. So yeah, you place this little platypus looking thing. Called Ogu. Or baby Ogu actually. And yeah. Start off in this cute little town thing. And then you go on a grand adventure to save the world. Or a different world, to be fair, but yeah. And along the way, as you would expect, we will need some friends. So we have Doogie here. He can dig up dirt, which is a mechanic we will use twice in the entire game. The friend like mechanic doesn't really play much into the speedrun because there's little to no point in going out of your way to get the friends. So it will be a fairly lonely experience, but that's okay. You will dance it all the way, and you will see what that entails in a bit. But yeah. We'll just follow this totally not suspicious black bird into the totally not suspicious cave of some description. We align our chakras. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. It probably just looks cool, but it happens. There happens to be 7 of them. Yeah, here you can see 6 big symbols which represent different temples. And we will go visit all of them and return them to this, the heart of the world. And then hopefully go finish the game. We will see. There's a little adorable monkey friend. And then totally not creepy fast travel system. Just these guys with hot air balloons. Tunsung. It's good stuff, good stuff. Yeah. And then we learn a very important mechanic. It's not gonna be all that important for the purposes of speedrun, but if you go up to these little spots and you click A, you can draw like a little sketch, very adorable, of the area you're in. And that is actually how you unlock the different fast travel points. So you will not be able to fast travel to an area until it's lit up on your map, which will be done in segments based on where you paint, essentially. We will in a bit need, what is it, like 2,200 money for a very fancy hat. So I will be collecting some chests for some money. Went the wrong way there, but that's okay. Yeah. So here we learn the ability to push low round boulders, which is very important, of course. Otherwise we can't progress. Genius. But we're not gonna progress just yet. We're gonna take a little bit of a detour to go over to get this chest. I'm actually also gonna get this fruit in case it's any good. It was not, but it could have been. That could have been a grade 2 fruit, which would have been worth picking up. But on the bright side, now we don't have to sit through the animation if we pick up more of those fruits, which we might. So there's a little bit of a strategy where you can avoid pushing one of the boulders by simply squeezing this one up here. Boom. You can also move during the animation of that all happening, so that's nice. And here we will do a similar thing. Just sneak through here. Oops. We can almost get out of the labyrinth thing before we even do anything. Or before the animation finishes is what I'm trying to say. Gonna go out of my way a little bit here just to get this heart apple thing, which increases our health by 1. This one might not be worth actually getting. It takes about 20 seconds. Yeah, that's the last bit of money we're gonna need. Well, we're gonna need one more, but we'll get that in the town up ahead. Alright, so the major enemies in this game are trash monsters. And there's this mechanic right here, it makes you dirty. Now being dirty prevents you from dancing, which might, like, normally would not seem like a huge deal, but in this game it matters a lot. Because dancing is how you heal. Under normal circumstances, you hold down a button and it takes a little bit for the dancing to charge up. And once it does, you will recover 1 heart at a time, up to a maximum of half your health. Let me see if I can remember how to do this. Or remember what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, that should be fine. Oh, is that not fine? That's fine, yeah. Do a similar thing as before, we just brute force our way through this. Now, that apple thing looks really, like, simple to get, but it takes a little bit of work if we're gonna do it from this point. But if we just go back in, then the whole puzzle is solved. It takes like 7 seconds to get this, it's very quick. Alright, and then for this, we will grab some cleansing drops. These are to prevent the, or to cure the dirty status in case we end up getting dirty, which could happen. Sometimes you get knocked into a puddle and you're just screwed. To be able to get him on the next one. Boom. Not gonna push my luck there. Oops. It's all good. I think this is probably where I normally split. It would make sense. I think right there makes sense. This makes even more sense, actually, right here. Boom. Village of the Sun. Welcome to the Monkey Village, where we will learn how to dance. But yeah, like I said, dancing will... Oh, and other things, but yeah. Dancing after a little bit will make you hold on the button and then you will dance after a little delay. And then you will regenerate health. However, in towns, you will see under my heart in the top left, there is a little like note thing and an infinity symbol. That means I'm in the excited state. While excited, you start dancing instantly, which is really useful. And you can do things like this. You can just like tap to heal. And you can also heal all the way up instead of to half, which is normally the limit. So we will chop this guy's garden, clean it up, mow his lawn. That gives us the last 500 coins we need to buy the owl hat, which costs 2,200. Which, whether this is worth getting or not currently, is up for debate. I'm gonna assume it is, and that's fine. That's fine by me. Right. So this thing boosts, it has a 1 minute cooldown, and it boosts your movement speed by 25% for 20 seconds. Now, the neat thing about it is that during conversations and during menus and cutscenes and all that stuff, the cooldown continues to go down. However, the duration does not. Okay. It's gonna be a lot of stuff at the beginning here. So welcome to the fishing minigame. The reason I'm doing this is because I need 3 file fish, which are these guys right here. I need 3 of them for way later. And this place has, from my testing, like an 18% drop chance for these. Or not drop chance, but chance of them popping up. There'll also be these other fish that will have like a little bit of a mashing minigame thing. These are not really needed, but they don't take a ton of time to get, and they give me a lot of money. So I will grab a couple just so I can buy more bait, so I can get more fish. So a pretty typical luck here for getting the foul fish will be like 30-35 attempts to get all 3. But you could be here forever. Which, this part I should probably add as a separate split just to see about the fishing thing. There might be better places to get fish as well, or to do the fishing, but from my testing at least, this has been, of a handful of spots, this has been a pretty solid one. Not great on the luck so far, and we're probably soon about to run out of bait. Let's get this guy as well. We have so much. I didn't mean to get that guy. It's also hard sometimes to avoid pressing the button. I'm not disciplined enough. But yeah, we've gotten a shit ton of money as a result now. I'm actually just gonna go buy some more bait right away. See... Nope. Yeah, so we now have... Oops. Oops, I bought way too much bait, but that's fine. We still have 750 coins left over after buying all the bait we could possibly need. Didn't mean to grab you. That's part of a different quest, and I'm not going to be doing that one, because it gives no quest reward at all. Yeah, so this guy I'm going to just let go to avoid the little mashing minigame. There we go, that's the second one. So a typical timeline for this will probably be like 5 or 6 minutes just to get the fish, which sucks, but they are hard required for a section later on. So this game starts off fairly linearly. Well, very linearly. This is all you can do. And then as soon as you finish this first temple that we're about to go into, once we finish the fishing, the game opens up to an insane degree. You could literally just go anywhere of the 6 regions of the game. I'm gonna do a specific order, of course, but yeah, you could, like, your playthrough of this game could be vastly different from someone else's. Now, this is really cool from a routing perspective and just a general gameplay perspective. However, it does carry with it an issue, which is a similar issue that the Legend of Zelda Link Between Worlds has, in my opinion, where in that game, contrary to all other or most other Zelda games, you instead of unlocking items and tools essentially in the dungeons of the game, you end up getting a bunch of money and renting them from a guy. Okay, so that's all the 3 we need. We can finally move on. But yeah, you end up renting them from this dude, and because of that, and because you're essentially able to pick any items in any order you want, all of the dungeons of the game are kind of limited in their design, because they have to, like, you can't design a dungeon by what items you should have at that point, because that's entirely up to how you put together your playthrough, essentially. And this game carries a similar issue, where there are, since you can go to any of the yeah, can you please move? There we go. Because you can go to any of the areas in the world right off the bat. Oh dear. Yeah, we're gonna do this real quick because I do not. Oh, is it this? Yeah. No, it's not. It is not. There we go. Now I remember. It's just one step over. So here, of course, you're supposed to use the scales up above to figure out the order of the rocks, but we're not gonna worry about that. But yeah, so since you can go to any of the regions of the map right away, you end up in a situation where there's a limit to how fancy you can be about stuff, because you have to expect a basic player to not have a lot of the tools that you're supposed to, or that you could have rather. Not explain this very well, but I'm sure it makes sense. So we don't really care about our health here, because once we get over to this next area, we're just going to heal up anyway. That's a mistake. That's a really bad mistake, actually. We will have to do a little bit of a detour. It's not... Nah, it's not terrible, actually. It's not that big a deal. Alright, anyways. Yeah, so going to an area before a different one might give you a tiny bit of a... like an advantage, but not anything massive. Which again is like a good and a bad thing. Just a matter of perspective more than anything. Yeah, in general, I do enjoy the open world nature of this game quite a bit. Yeah, so during that whole cutscene, the duration of my speed boost did not go down at all, but my duration was like reduced by a quarter or something. Alright, first boss. The Sun Temple. Just waiting for him to jump. I'll try to get a couple quick hits in here. That's 2, that's very good. You cannot damage this guy while he's jumping, so you kind of want to like... Okay, he's never jumping apparently. Okay, he's red now, exciting. He's gonna jump to the middle again, that's fine. Yep, alright, very quick fight. I think the fact that I got a double hit like early on messed with the the AI a little bit. I'm not sure. Okay. So that's the first temple. Now we unlock the fast travel system, and I will make sure to... I don't think it matters, but I'll make sure to heal here. Wait. There we go. I will return to the heart of the world, where we started the game, and we will... Whoops, wrong way. We will hand in the Sun Sigil, which unlocks the path going forward. Unlocks this path up to the right, which we will be using all the way at the end. And then these two paths, which we will use pretty much immediately. Alright. So now the rest of the game... The rest of the run will essentially be just visit the different areas and collect whatever tools we need to defeat the final boss. And one of the first things we'll collect... Ooh, this guy is decent. No, that's too expensive. Never mind. I couldn't remember what the rat does. Yeah, so at intersections like that, there are, like, I think there are 8 different sort of merchants that can pop up. But yeah, we will rush to the little patch here with the pink bunnies. For one very simple reason. If you manage to hit 35 of these before the timer runs out, you get the ability to hit twice with your little net instead of just once. Which I have not done much testing on. I believe it's worth it. And actually for one of the sections might basically be required. So we will see how things go. Yeah, this minigame is pretty easy. You can try to be fancy sometimes if you stand in between two and just spin around. We'll get you some extra hits. Yeah, we tend to go, I've been messing around a lot here, but we should still be more than fine. Yeah, still have like 8 seconds left. There's no benefit to going higher than that, except bragging rights, I suppose. You enjoy the minigame that much. Okay, so I make sure to use the boost thing before I talk to him, because then again we get a couple seconds for free on the cooldown. We'll see if there's another better... Nah, we're not gonna need any more balloons. I'm gonna try to be really frugal when it comes to the balloons. If I'd bought a couple extra there, it would have been super safe, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Alright, so this totem we just got, we're actually gonna equip right away. It's very simple. Whenever you eat a fruit, you will get an attack boost based on what fruit you ate, or the grade of your fruit. The duration will be different. Let's brush over here, do some painting, because we will use this spot. Well, not this spot in particular, but the spot that is unlocked on the map here, which I of course covered up immediately so you couldn't see, but that's okay. We will use that for some teleports later on. I picked the wrong spot, but that's okay. I'll recharge on the hat again, so it's all good. The mask, I suppose. Alright, so that's about all the prep we need for now. There's another, that was the mouse again. So this is a spot where there's another chance for a traveling merchant. There's going to be a third one coming up down here. But I'm gonna maybe try something a little bit different than what I have been doing. I'm not sure how worth it is. Actually, we're gonna go grab these extra balloons just cause. Gives it a little bit of extra safety. They shouldn't be required, but yeah. We'll also use this point to teleport to at the end of the game, the very end. So we might as well grab it now. And then we'll head into the first new area, which is the desert. Now, honestly, we're heading into the desert for one reason. We will get 2 things out of it, but we will head there. Well, technically 3. 1, you're required to go here at some point because you need the Sigil of Fire. However, this guy up here will teach you a dodge roll. If you survive survive the dangerous path past a cactus dude, we will quickly do some... Yeah, sure, that's fine. Some menuing there to prep for later. But yeah, he will give you a dodge roll that's really useful for the game in general. And then... you can just mash through this. So I ate a fruit at the beginning there to give me a 5-second damage boost from the totem we equipped earlier. That's why I grabbed a couple extra fruits in the well, near the chest at the beginning and in the sun temple. Okay, let's see. So now we have the dodge roll, which will come in handy all the time and has one funny quirk where whenever you roll, there's no animation for rolling with a hat, so they just take the hat away when you roll. Very funny. But that's okay, because we're just about to get a new hat. This swanky looking thing. Look at it go. Okay. Yeah, the other thing we're gonna get out of going here is a couple hearts and stuff. At least I'm stuck inside the dude. Okay, I've never seen that before. That's exciting. Yeah, so we will get the sigil, we'll get the dodge roll, which we have, and then we will get a hat that will be, surprisingly enough, sort of, I think, required for, at least for my strategy when it comes to a certain part of the game later on, which is legitimately shockingly difficult, like even casually. It is very, very tough. So we'll see how it goes when we get there. I don't have a like perfectly consistent strategy to it. There's still some variance to it and some luck involved. But yeah. There we have the Shrew Village. These people are being terrorized by these big boy cactus dudes. We've already killed one of them, you see, before we even showed up. That's how good we are. Now we'll go kill the other two. And that will let us... And these are the baby ones. And we'll get to fight the big ones in like giant mech battles. When we get there. So... Here we have these like explosive things that can blow up rocks. Very nice. Alright, so here we're gonna blow through a decent amount of our food. The grilled fish that we have at on the D-pad down is quite nice because it gives us the excited buff. So what we can do is do this. Then when we need to worry about our health, we can just do this and heal up. So now for the next 35 seconds, I can just do this and ignore pretty much anything or any danger. Oops, pressed the wrong button, went the wrong way. Yeah, this is very nice. Yeah, Caddy. This game is on your wish list, you shouldn't watch. Kappa Kappa. This game has so much to offer, so you're not really gonna miss out on any of the experience. Or you're gonna spoil the experience for yourself, is what I mean. Oops. And now we go fight the last boy. This one's the easiest for sure. The green one's super easy, but this blue guy is free. Because this guy attacks in a very distinct pattern, so it's you just stand to the side and then he doesn't hurt you. So he will push his spikes out like I didn't this time, but yeah. That's fair, that's fair. Yeah, he has this... Why doesn't he do the spike move? Well, whatever, doesn't matter. Yeah, I actually tried gifting you this game like a week ago because it was on sale. But because of regional or pricing differences, I wasn't allowed to. Yeah, you see the spike attack just goes down and diagonally, but in such a way that it doesn't matter. Here I should have eaten at one of these, for one of these phases, I should have eaten a fruit. Then I would have skipped this last phase. Oh, that's fair. That makes sense. Alright, so now that's all of the 3 cactus boys taken care of. So now we get to do something very silly. This game does a lot. It is very interesting. But it's damn good. Oh, I spilled water everywhere. Excellent. Okay, so we want to fight this guy. Thank you. So 2 strategies for this. For this first guy, it honestly doesn't matter at all what approach you choose. So I'm just going for the simplest, which is just bash his face in. I don't have to worry about being very careful here. I can honestly just keep mashing. But it kind of works out. Alternating, shielding for extra safety, and the rocket punch. And if he does this, this is ideal. There we go. Easy. Guess we'll just split there. It seems reasonable. And now to one of the worst parts of the game. I don't love this one. There is a way I can make it more bearable, but it's not great. So we're just gonna go for it with what we have, and we'll just try to be safe about it. So this is a like wave defense kind of thing, and it's not super enjoyable. It's not my favorite, but where are they coming from? Left side. Okay, we'll take some time to build a wall in the middle. Put it this way, you're not exactly in a big hurry for this. What I usually do for the beginning waves here is just literally sit up here and kill them as they come in. Because it is very simple. But once they start absolutely flooding the arena, it gets a little more challenging. Yeah, should be fine. We're also gonna just do this. It's a bit of a waste of the TNTs right here, but actually we'll leave that out of range. So hopefully when we get to some of the more challenging rounds at the end, we can just set fire to one of those TNTs, trigger one of them, and then they will instantly charge up the guns. And we will need a decent bit of help from the guns. Yeah, this is all fine. This is all fine. So yeah, you see how slowly you build these up? If you go to the left of the beginning of this cave, you can actually grab a hat or a mask that makes you charge these twice as fast. But I don't think it's necessary. Oh, that's a mistake. That's gonna lose 2 TNTs. Yeah, so I don't have like a perfect system for this section. Just do what you can, you know. Actually gonna take some time to move these around. Didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. Just do this then. We'll have those 2 ready. So yeah, towards the end I'm just gonna take more of a passive role in this and just sit and wait. We can do things like this to explode a whole bunch of them, which is handy. I should have tried to save that second explodey barrel, but it's okay. Also don't know how good these things actually are. Alright, so we get some new friends. So we will set up the left side ahead of time. This should be close enough. Okay. So yeah, I have no idea how many waves there are. I think There might be one more based on the arrows on the floor. And you do have 5 lives. So it's not a massive issue if you let a couple through, but... Why be bad if you don't have to, you know? Man, of course. See, I'm not used to talking so much, so it makes my throat goal meh. I will hit this guy right away. Yeah, this should be the last one then. Looks like. Do I not have any... Yeah, we're just gonna charge this. And charge this. And we'll leave the rest for later. Would have loved to have more. I have one here. That'll do. So yeah, we'll just do this. It gets a little hectic, but it should be fine. Leaking through a little bit, but it's not a big deal. I wonder if food affects how much... Ah, okay, this is super easy. Never mind. Ah, so just play it slow and then we're all good. Okay. We're back in the Shrew Village, and then we're gonna do some more fast travel stuff. So the nice thing about this is if you go to these like little dudes, it's actually free to travel. Now we're gonna do something a little wonky. I think this is gonna be worth it in the end. Wait, is it down here? Yes, it is. Okay. I was confused. So I'm not actually going to go to the ocean yet, like do the ocean section. All I'm going to do is do a painting so I can go here later and do some shopping. So paint. The reason I'm going here is because each area has their own like amount or own pool of items you can buy at the shops. So this shop right here has some really good stuff. We're going to grab a bunch of these. Actually, I'm going to grab a bunch of these too. It should be covered now, actually. In case everything goes to... Nope, never mind. We're fine. I do wonder... No, it doesn't matter, actually. Okay, now we're going to go where we actually want to go. Went to the wrong spot, but it's not a big deal. Alright, so where we want to go is the snow section. Now, the reason we went to the volcano desert area first, not volcano, well, there's a volcano there as well. But yeah, the reason we went to the desert area first is partially because of the dodge roll dash thing, but more for the volcano hat, which will be important for a required thing later at the end of the whole snow section. That's also why I went to the ocean area to buy the food. We could get some buff food for later. All right, and here we go. For safety, well, if it works out, we'll see. The guy we walked by on the previous screen, he requires 3 of these firewood things. We're gonna run around and collect those. Oh, there's a bunch of 3 of them up here, so I'm gonna get all of them at the same time. Okay, so how many do I have? Oops, I should have grabbed that. I should have checked. How many do I have? 6. I need 2 more. Okay. I'll get the last one later. I will forget, so I'll get the last one now. Never mind. I know myself well enough to know that this is a good idea. Oops. So he needs 3, and then he gives us a hat that lets us make a fire, not a fireplace for this goal, a campfire, but it requires 5 firewood. So that's why I grabbed the extra ones right there, because it's just quick, fairly quick and simple, safe. Now we do a bit of a murder investigation. Well, not murder, but investigation. Criminal investigation. Spooky. And we see if we remember where to go. Also, we can just go right here right away. So this guy needs the 3 fish. He says 5, but he needs 3. The quest says 3. And he's fine with 3, so good. Okay. So we're gonna start with this, and then we'll figure out the path for the rest later. Oh, made it. Good. Okay. So this area has like a tiny little skip, which is right over here. There's a section to the right and a section to the left. This is the exit of the section on the left, but if you just sneak around there, you're fine. I should maybe have saved my... No, it doesn't matter, actually. If you have the rhythm for this, you can roll and have crazy iframes and take no damage. Once you get a lot of the dudes, the turrets, it gets a little difficult, but that was pretty solid. Losing 2 health there is totally fine. So that's of course possible to like brute force yourself through there earlier, but or without the roll, but the roll makes it a lot easier. And there, after finishing the puzzle, we just go back in to activate the reset puzzle thing. So that's all of the left side done. And then we go see if we remember the right side. Now the right side looks like it's a very similar thing with the hole on the rock there. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Is this one with the orchard? Yeah, it is. Excellent. It's another really quick free health upgrade. I'm gonna go a little overkill on the health upgrades just cause. Just for some extra safety. We can speed up a bit again. Now, an interesting thing that is worth considering is that the cooldown of the hat resets every time you go to the main menu. So what you can do, technically, is use the hat for the 20-second buff, then exit to main menu, and go back in, and then you can activate it again. It's pretty stupid. But that is indeed a thing you can do. So you can stack up, and it remembers the duration, so you can just stack that up infinitely if you want to. But it does take quite a while going to the menu and back. Well, it takes like 10-15 seconds. So you would have to save more time than that, of course. But it's also such a cheesy tactic that I don't really like it. I wasn't thrilled about this hat to begin with, to be honest. All my initial routing did not use this hat. Okay. Ah. I was gonna say I don't remember what we're doing here. That's okay. So I have the 5-second fruits. I'm gonna be eating those for good stuff. There, you just kill these boys. The the guys with the staffs and shit, and then you just unlock the cages, and that's it. Now, whether it's worth actually doing the headbutts, I am unsure. Uncertain on that one, but I don't know. It's not terribly difficult, so it's all good. Okay, now I believe we just teleport out of here. That makes sense to me. Oh, can we not? Did I not paint? I did not paint. That's a problem. What's up here? This is just the exits. Okay. What's the closest area we can port to then? That would be all the way back here. That's a shame. Alright, well, we learned something. That's why I do the bottom part first. Yeah, I remember now. So for the investigation, there are 3 areas you go to, and I guess I do the one that I just did last, normally. Because then we would be able to, we would move over here, and we'd grab this on the way. Okay. That loses some time, but it's not a huge deal. Okay. Cheese our way to some health, and then we go do things in the right order. Okay. There's another stump there. The stumps do spawn in random spots, so you're not guaranteed to get them in good locations. So I never remember. I think we just shove them both through here. Can you push 2 at the same time here? Yeah, you can. Excellent. Yum. Very difficult puzzle. And here would be your last chance, essentially, to get more wood. Since I don't have... Or since my hat doesn't cool down, I'm gonna change to the campfire hat right away. I'm gonna set up campfire right there. And that makes it really quick. So the only time it... You need to move, sir. Thank you. The only time it took me to actually get that is essentially however long it took me to gather 5 extra firewood. Just not a big deal. Okay, hold on, this is good. We have no interest in staying here, we just rush through. And we are quickly approaching the part I'm not crazy about. And you will see why when we get there. Can I? Does it actually work? No, you get caught there. Okay. I was hoping to put me in the other. There are certain, like, the different, how do you put this, jails in this section. There's one up, right up here. I was hoping he would put me there. He's on his way up, which this guy's also going to be on his way up. Makes everything a little wonky, but it could be fine. Yes, fine. Excellent. And now we get the speed boost again. Good stuff. So man, I've collected more health than normal, I think. What does this have? Money, sure, why not? Right, this is our second piece of evidence. We've collected one already. Which was a mistake. But that's okay. And we go get the third one, which is in the mines. And it just so happens that there are shortcuts directly from this area to the area we want to be in. So that's pretty handy. Alright. Then we help out these little teddy bears, and then we're all good to go. So there are 3 stages when you charge up your headbutt. And these rocks will, depending on how big they are, will require a higher level. So the small one of the charge, that is. So small ones only need 1 level, which is the blue one. The the medium ones need yellow, and then the big ones need the red one, which takes all 3 charges. So we try to avoid hitting the big ones unless we have to. Like here we have to. Oh, I shouldn't use that. Yeah, that was a waste. This is gonna take the minecart anyway. It was a waste. Lost like 6 seconds of 6-7 seconds of the boost there. Speed boost. Oh well. Probably just means we're gonna fast travel instead of... we're gonna fast travel back to the city instead of running there. He said what thing? We got you have to put these on the desk. Oh boy, oh boy. Damn. You're a proper zoomer. So I guess we split... Split on entering the door here. Now this means I will essentially put this behind a kind of random boss fight and a piece of shit section afterwards, which you will see. You will understand why it's bad. So this guy just pretends to... Let's see. Alright, so I'll pop a thing so I can deal more damage. Yep, I skipped basically a phase because of my damage. Now we're gonna trigger the last part of this fight. There's no point in overkilling this. Okay, so the last one should be fine. That was a very good fight, I feel. Felt solid. Alright, so now we're gonna have to do some prep. So, well, I forgot about this, a second fight after this. I'll have to do that first. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. And we go on a little airship ride. Okay, zoom zoom. Yes, Mr. Teddy Bear. So yeah, the guy with the little airship thing is not a genius, so it's not... You can, for the most part, just ignore him during this whole thing. Sometimes he gets a little weird, but yeah, for the most part, you can just ignore him entirely. Because this one takes 3 hits at the end, it might get a little wonky. No, he's aiming the wrong way. So, yeah. Okay, boys. This is the bad part. So we end up at Sky Island. We're just given the sigil that we actually need for free. But we need this guy's hat, Rana. The issue is that Rana's hat is gate kept by this insane trial up here. You have to hit this thing, this statue thing, and it's horrible. So you need to deal enough damage in like 10 seconds for it to work, and it barely works. Like, with the setup I have, it barely works, and even now is kind of reliant on luck a little bit. I got a crit there, so that's good. See, I made it at 0.0. It's so, like, that was incredible, but that's way too precise for what it is. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, what's next? What do I do? Enki, okay. Yeah, so now we go back to the ocean. Now we want to do ocean stuff. Yeah, so again, I finished it with the damage buff from the food, with spamming using the double hits. Oh, I have no idea. I genuinely don't know the solution to this. Oh, that's it. Okay, we got it. Very, very science. Okay, anyways. But yeah, I made it with 0.1. It looked like 0.0, honestly. And yeah, pretty quality. And that's with the damage boost. It's with the double hit from the bunny stuff. It is also with the volcano hat, like putting it down and just mashing. Always go the wrong way here. Mashing and still like barely making it. It's horrible. I shouldn't pick this up, it's fish. Okay. So I am so not confident in these, like this section. This is probably my least practice section. It's I guess a little weird. But I'll try to do what I can. Okay. Ow. Yeah. We have so much health at this point, so it's not really in any danger. So is this worth it, going down here instead of going backwards? Yeah, probably, because you just push this near through. Okay. Does this really get sucked in, or do you get sucked in later? I forget. I think it's here. Nope, it's not. No, it is. Never mind. Man, it takes an hour to get here. Damn. Yeah, this is not going to be a very fast, very short run. My estimate was like around 2 hours. Might actually take a little longer, like 2 to 3 hours. I'm not sure how long the later sections are. Oh, dude, I don't remember this. That's not it. How about this? Please turn. That's not it. There we go. Dude, plumbing. Tell me about it. No wonder I'm not great at this. Yeah. Also haven't like actually mapped out the inputs for this. We're just kind of going for it. Okay, so just turn that one first. That's all there is to it. Okay. I think that game is called Pipe Dream. The old Windows like DOS game where you do the plumbing minigame. Zoom zoom. Alright. Nope. This is one of the bad ones. Do I have a map for this? I sure do. Excellent. Okay. Yum. 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 Here. Damn, look at me go. Only keep talking, nobody explodes. It's worked like this, where you could just memorize the freaking setups. To be fair, you might actually be able to a certain extent. Realistically, no, but yeah, you know, certain setups. Still took damage there, interesting. There's another one we have not mapped out whatsoever, so I'm gonna assume, oh boy, it's gonna be this. Yep. It's gonna be this. I'll just have to go up and figure it out. And that's there. Okay, cool. So... perfect. Could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. We're probably gonna eat some fruit at some point just to get some health back. Do we need to? Maybe. We'll just eat this. I can also show you how long it takes normally if you want to dance normally. Now I'm generating. Like a little charge up thing. Okay. Yeah. This whole bubble mechanic you can honestly pretty much just ignore, which is interesting. Like, these spikes are not dangerous whatsoever. And you can just roll through them. Which again, I guess would be different in the case of not having gone to the desert yet, but yeah. I'm just kind of solving these partially by accident, so... Alright. So this boss fight is really dumb. I'm gonna save my... save the speed on my hat here. So here it actually matters, like keeping your bubble. Yeah, the range of these guys' attacks are not long enough that they can actually hit you if you just hug the opposite side. And after they've both attacked separately, they will attack at the same time, and you just line up and use the invisibility from the bubble. So very simple fight. Once they get to half health, they will start attacking twice. At least in their individual phase. All you want to do is avoid the falling rocks right during this section, so you don't lose your bubble. So now we will attack twice. Excuse me. Oh, he got me actually. Still plenty of time to pick up another bubble. Alright. One more. After a while, at least. I like to line this guy up too. He has such a wide swing with his boxing gloves. I like to line him up so I can clear out them as much of the debris as possible. The other guy works too, but it's just a little wonkier. And that's the fight. Very impressive. Now we're gonna use the speed up. Get Enki hat. Oh, I think I concluded that it was faster to actually go through this. Enki. Yeah, with the Enki hat, you just dance and the corruption stuff goes away. Which we will use in the boss fight later on. Can't remember if you need to actually talk to this person. No, I don't think so. Maybe though, we'll see. Well, we won't see, because we already did. Oh well. Then we get to another scary little dude. We've run into this guy quite a few times. Can I cheese this? I'm not sure, actually. Guess not. Okay, and now we're definitely in the deep end of me not knowing at all where to go. So we'll just hope for the best. And I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, that's the one I didn't want to do. Yeah. Those are the guys that give you poison. That makes so much sense. Been wondering why I've gotten poisoned randomly. Okay. So we will need to fix this. Because I have no way to get rid of poison. So I will be at 1 health for the rest of my life, basically. This is the cookery dungeon. I don't want to do this. I want to go here. Is this where I cheese it? No. That is the opposite of cheesing it. Oh, and this is reset. Excellent. Excellent. I was hoping for that. Where the hell do you go? I think it's definitely just like over here. Oh, you just go to the left. Aha, I see. This is where we can cheese it a little bit. Where is it? Here. Yeah. Not here. Oh, yeah. Here we go. So you just walk around the side here and not be affected by the the currents at all. Okay, so we need to do this because we have to go to the frickin' yeah, we're gonna have to teleport back to the town just to heal up, get rid of our poison thing. Because while poisoned, like I can see, I can't dance, which is a huge problem for Ogu. Ogu loves to dance. Okay, there we go. And now we just fast travel back. Here. Alright, zoom zoom. We continue. I was just being a silly little dude, apparently. Alright, so avoid the spiky things in the water. They're dangerous. Good to know, good to know. Oh, another one of these. Excellent. I think you just mirror these, more or less. Yes. There you go. Oh, this I have like numbers for, I guess. I'll see if my numbers are correct. That'll be telling. So far, so good. Damn, that was cool though. Hitting two of them at the same time at the end there. Whoo! Seeing such majestic levels of skill. Crazy. Crazy. Okay. So we have 6 of these things we need to trigger, and then we good. Wish you could sneak through this, it would be so good. I mean, it wouldn't matter, because you would have to open up this path for the light anyway. Yeah, I think it makes sense to do all of the left side and then do the right side later. You know what, I'm actually going to trigger this. Oh, so you should hit this on the way over. Aha, aha, I see, I see, I see. Makes sense, makes sense. We have another speed boost coming, so... So what's in this? Bubble shield. We can actually make use of that, I think. Yeah, yeah, we can make use of that for sure. So is this the horrible one? This one's interesting. Fuck. I don't know, I don't remember like which ones make what noise, so we're just gonna try them all. Yeah, it's just gonna be trial and error. Not gonna worry about it. Oh, what the hell? No idea, dude. No idea. We'll try them all. It's not worth it trying to figure this out. Ah, so that counts. And then did we do this? Wait, what? What happened? I tried to hit both at the same time and tried to be fancy. Nope. Okay, it's gonna be the last... Basically the last thing we try. What did I do? I already forgot the pattern now. Here we go. Now I remember. It's always... Like... Damn, the double hit. The double hit sometimes is such a pain. Dude, I'm not paying attention at all. Sometimes the double hits are really nice when they line up and you're just like, yeah, you just smack things. Yeah. Definitely was not paying attention there. Oops. No, it's okay. So should I save this? Because I still have to go out again. That feels kind of bad. Alright. Oh, now for this whole thing. Let's do what we remember and we'll take it from there. Now you go up top. Because you were this guy goddess or whatever. The sky crocodile. Classic mythology. We're gonna put the bird down here. And the bull. And then the corruption. All the way at the bottom. Incredible. Incredible work. Such grace, such skill. Damn. Okay, and now this boss fight is pretty horrendous. It's not super good. But I think we can just, with the excited buff, I think we can just brute force it, essentially. I need the Enki, and let's put the bubble over here. We don't need attack damage at this point. So I will do it without food for the beginning, and then I will just activate the excited bonus when I want to go fast, essentially. When I just want to avoid doing the mechanic of the fight. I'm actually near the, not the end, but there's only this and then the bug stuff and then the final fight, so. Oh, damn it. I guess you have to be a little... Oh, is that actually, does that not work? Interesting. You can brute force it, that's good to know. What the hell are you doing? Why are you doing this to me? He's in a different position. I've never seen him over there. Maybe that's good? Why is he doing this face right now? That's very strange. Should have time for this. Good. Yeah. Yeah. When you have the excited stuff, you can kind of just ignore most of the mechanic. That's good. I'm running out of it, but it should still be fine. Can this still work? I wonder. Apparently. Alright. We're gonna have to eat again and do this. That's one more hit, I believe. Pum. Alright. That's very easy then. Did use a good amount of fish. Well, I used 2 fish. I'll call that a good amount. It's a bit of an overstatement, but it's fine. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Give me the thing. And then we go... We'll do bug stuff. So for bug stuff, we'll go western. Yes, sure. So I'm noticing that I have a split called Bug Business. Now, who the hell knows where that split is? Is that getting to the Bug Village? I suppose, maybe? Oh, more of this. Excellent. It's slightly different than the pipe stuff, but not very. As you can tell, the game is made for me. And I am about to be stuck. When I get to the last part, I will be like, where do I go? What do I do? Some things never change. It should work, actually. Boom. That was passable. So the gimmick here is these color blob things. We've seen a couple of them already, but yeah. Wrong way. But yeah, if these bug dudes are affected by a little colored blob in the same color as their... Oh god, what happened to my screens? Did the game crash? Did my computer die? Oh, is the game actually crashing? Interesting. Alright, well, let's try rebooting it. Should be fine. All my screens, all my monitors went black and then just froze up. Okay, apparently the game doesn't like it when it does that. Good to know. Like that the game autosaves all the time. Anytime you do anything, it saves. But I don't think it registered me getting the thing. No, it didn't. Okay, so we have to redo the little maze part. That's the only thing. Could be worse. Hopefully we get the music back. Yeah, there's some quiet music going on in the background. That works. Jeez, now we can lift stuff and put them back down. Very exciting. I'll borrow this, thank you. And yeah, you can see you can combine different colored things to make new colors. And I'll just push this all the way. It'll be fine. It's too far. And interestingly enough, the speed boost you get from the owl mask also works while pushing things, which is interesting. It makes sense, but at the same time it is really interesting because normally that's a feature exclusive to a different mask specifically for that. Like, oh yeah, you can carry things without, like, while moving at the regular speed, or you can go the wrong way. Just swap these two, I guess. Or you can push things at your normal speed. This puzzle is also probably not really worth it, but if you do it right, it's really quick and you just get another heart piece. Or 12, we should end up at like 14, I think. That's a lot. So when do we end bug stuff? Or bug business, I wonder. Maybe here? Maybe as we enter this next one? Or after doing everything? Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but maybe. That was good. Because this is like the only immediate area I can think of with any sort of variance to it. Blue, yellow, purple. We could grab another thing here, actually. Aha, get pushed, idiots. Now I need you to not be there, though. Oh, am I the idiot? Oh, how the tables have turned. Yeah, I can't get this. I can't get this. That's interesting. Alright, we can pick it up, though. Just have to do this. Mash it together, please. There we go. I am the fool. That's exciting. I'm gonna eat in a bit anyway, so I'm not too concerned with taking damage here. This next section here kind of blows, but it's fine. because of our head bash ability, we can actually deal with these quite nicely. We can activate this. Also pick, oops, how do you, there we go, pick stuff up, put them down there. It's not super helpful, but it's fine. Now we're just gonna push this to victory, pretty much. Don't need to kill this, but just makes things a little easier. This guy we will have to kill, so... That's fairly smooth. Yeah, we can easily grab this, actually, with the speed. As long as the speed is active and I can hit... Oh my god, I hate this. Sometimes the mechanics are so jank. I wanted the blue one, not the pink one. Yeah, just to get a... If nothing else, just to get like a timing on how long it would take to pick that up. Which is not terribly long. It's not instant, but it's not that bad. Okay, now my new approach for this, I have a new theory for this. What if I do something like this? Is it stuck again? Okay, so putting things close to edges is horrible. Okay, good. Good to know. Oh, what is happening? Sure. You know what, Ogu? You do you. It's fine. It's totally fine. Don't worry about it. Alright. And we could just easily do this. And grab a purple. I was hoping he wouldn't be released, but oh well. It's manageable. There is also a another purple on the left side in the green pen, but it's a lot more difficult to get to than the one behind all the blue shit. And this room right here is the main reason we do this thing, not necessarily last, but after the ice section, because we can now just head bash our way through this and ignore all of these like explodey things. And yeah, just skip through this whole section super quick, not have to wait for the stupid cooldowns. And that's the whole thing. Oh, and we'll actually have our speed boost up for the run back as well. There's no place to teleport to because the drawing point is right there, the painting spots. And we'll grab our 14th health upgrade, or 12th, 13th upgrade, sorry. Wait, no, 11th, there we go. Math is hard. Alright, so now we talk to this person to get a technically not required upgrade, but you're going so deep into the mines anyway. So there's kind of no point in skipping it, and it would make this upcoming section a lot more difficult. But I have done it without the upgrade. If you didn't see, because it was pretty quick, the upgrade, you see how this is very dark? The upgrade does this, so you can actually see, you can turn it on and off. But yeah, it is entirely possible to do this without the headlamp, but it is a pain in the ass. And the boss fight at the end of this whole section is even more of a pain in the ass. I did get poisoned again. I forgot this water can poison you. So that's exciting. So, good thing we bought the extra antidote thing. We will be using it right away, apparently. I believe this is green, green, blue. Let's use this, so we don't have to deal with this. Green. Green. And blue or purple or whatever you want to call it. That's blue. Okay, here we go. So, in this section, it automatically equips you with the here we go. The headlamps, so that's kind of nice. This should still be fine. Again, if you time your rolls, you can avoid pretty much all damage in this game. It's quite lenient. We have 1 health, that is plenty. I do want to see if I have some garbage food I don't need. Yeah, we do indeed. Hello, what happened? Oh, did I accidentally click on the... Ah, I see. Oh! Oh, it only heals 1, but we can do this now. Okay, so the jam or whatever it is actually quite good then, because it just gives you excited. So even though it doesn't heal for much, it lets you heal to full anyway. It's another silly little boss fight. We will definitely be using some fruit for this, because it can speed this up significantly. And I think we will just save the speed boost for later. I used it a little early. The blue. It's another gimmick of this area. The final boss will also do a similar thing, where you will need to break a certain color. Little blob thingy to be able to damage him. Oh, he only went into the cocoon thing once. That's very good, very good. And now we can get back to this. So we don't need the headlamp until the boss again, so I'm gonna use the speed boost. Okay. Sure. My brain stops when doing this. It's this, that, here we go. Oh, is this the wrong one? Is this just the... Yeah, this one's just another heart. Okay, we're gonna end up with a lot of health. That's okay, that's okay. We can do the opposite, and that will be fine. Left here. Is this the color one? Yes, it is. In this one, you're supposed to do the same thing. You're supposed to break the colored things to make the little blobs go away. But again, you can just mash your way with rolls through, and it doesn't matter. Even if you hit any of them, you just absorb them. So it just trivializes this whole room. But once again, you might not be able to do that if you didn't go here, or if you went here early, rather. Well, there we go. I think it's just a boss fight and then you're done. Use another fruit for this. Try to deal as much damage to this guy as possible. So another thing I actually need to test with the crocodile statue, alligator statue thing, is if headbutts are worth it. So I'm trying to roll into these to absorb them. Just makes sure there's less shit everywhere. I can hit 2 of these at the same time. Actually, that doesn't matter. I lied. There we go. Now the real fight starts. Now, we're actually gonna switch. As soon as we trigger this, we're gonna switch back to the miner helmet, because it is a bit of an ass. There we go. Yep, so he's already in his last phase. That's blue. I did not see where the blue dude was. There he is. Yeah, so yeah, this should be easy 2-cycle thing. Good. Very good, very good. I realized I never split for the bug stuff. We're just gonna skip this. Oh yeah, this was our last temple, technically. Of the regular ones, at least, so... So now, we will go, I guess this is probably the best spot. So we used so far, what, like 3 balloons? 3 or 4? Okay, now we can get rid of this. We'll go back to where we got the double hit earlier for a single purpose. We need a hat down here. So we had Doogie earlier being able to, who was able to dig dirt, but he's in a different world, so he's unable to help us. So that's why we had to go get the pickaxe from the mines to get another friend that can dig dirt for us. I did that on complete autopilot. I'm shocked it worked. Alright. Yeah. So this is Bat's Temple. It's not the Bat Cave. We'll get to that in a bit. There is a Bat Cave. Yeah, we need to go in here and get the bull helmet. The bat's hat. Bat hat. Sure. Now, this is probably... That's the wrong way. Ignore that. We also need to avoid these guys if they tie us down. Well, we have a lot of health. This bunch should be fine. But yeah, over this side of this temple, actually, there is a significant skip. This is the best thing I've been able to find in all my research. So we have to do this puzzle. Then there's a bigger puzzle in the next room of a similar fashion with a similarly simple solution. However, after that there is a boss fight, but similar to what we did in the other temple thing, you can just squeeze by here and go right to the end of it. So in the room to the left there is a boss fight. We just ignore that. Perfect. And I wish there was more of this, but the game is a little, let's say, inconsistent in the collision of things. So sometimes a bunch of fun stuff is possible, sometimes it's not. Okay, so here I think it's upright. Yeah, this will do. Don't want to take too much damage unnecessarily. I am in the process of doing that though. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that was very silly of me, but that's okay. Where am I? Here I am. That's nothing. Yes, okay, so this is... Or is this a chest? That is a chest. What's in the chest? Ooh, level 3 for it? That's not terrible. Might be nice to have. It does make up for the fact that I used up all my fish. Not fully, but it makes it kind of okay. Ooh, this boss fight is kind of ass. I don't love this one. But I have a plan. Yes, so this happened a couple attempts ago, where he just was stuck in this mode for ages. Dude, that's so good. Okay, well, that was better than expected, but that was crazy. You just ignore the whole mechanic. Excellent. All right, so we will probably still return to the return to town to do stuff. Please, there we go. I'll return to town just to heal up, and then I will redo my inventory a little bit. So it's interesting. Like the shield from charging up the headbutt actually was plenty. Okay, heart of the world, right here. Now we have the bat hat, so now we can go do the things. So, we've only inserted one of the sigils so far, which is the first one. Oh, I should split. We got the bat hat. There we go. Sure, whatever. There's 2 things left. Fight Tau and then fight Tau again. Having something that gets me... I do have the jam still, which gets me excited, so... Should be able to face tank some stuff. The ending is actually kind of weird because you can't heal. Like the very end. I also don't remember, to be honest, how the like second to last fight works. Surely this is love. Yes, and I think there are stars at the top or something. Yep. Good. I will probably just teleport to some, like, any town just to heal up. And then we'll be fine. So yeah, this is the literally the only reason we need the Bat Hat, is to make this thing spawn so we can go talk to this guy. And the silly thing about that is that if we didn't need to do this, we wouldn't have to do the temple that we just did. And we wouldn't have to, dude, like where could we go? This'll do. Yeah, I'm out of stuff. Okay, so if I grab those, that's good. Okay. That is really good to know. I don't feel like I wasted a bunch of balloons, but there are 3 more balloons I can get for free on the way to the temple. But yeah, if we didn't need to go to the Bat Cave, then we wouldn't need to get the pickaxe and stuff like that. So it's a lot of unfortunate stuff is all. Buy a couple of these, because why not? Heal up real quick. Here we go. Yeah, and now it's final boss time, I suppose. I think you just go adventure camp. Yeah. But yeah, it's an unfortunate part of this is that if we didn't need to go, if we could just go talk to Bat, the bull guy, instead of having to get the hat first, it would be so good. Forget this guy gives you stage 2 as well. That's nice. Grade 2, rather. Sorry, grade 2 apples. Alright. Do our fun little drawing. And head into the... Yeah, okay, so around 2 hours. Feels reasonable. Again, this last section might be super long. I don't 100% remember how the fight goes. All I remember is that there's a lot of fighting. And then there's some flying. And some teleporting. Teleporting that I don't know. Like, I don't exactly know where to go. We'll figure it out. Okay. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Alright. Yes. Okay. Now we need the hats. We'll do this one first, I guess, because it was right here. Ding. Open up the temple, and then we go. Yeah, if we didn't go talk to the bull, then his, like, little pillar thing wouldn't be lowered, so we couldn't dance on it. Literally the only reason we need any of the friends in the entire game. It is very strange. You somehow just kidnap Doogie and bring him, then we wouldn't have to worry about it. Okay. Okay, never mind. We'll just make our way to the end. And see how things go. Again, I mentioned earlier that the ocean segment was probably my least practiced. No, this is definitely my least practiced. Just never bothered going here. For the most part, it's just going through the motions, but knowing how the motions work would be a good idea, probably. Follow Spoopy Bird. Okay, and we will also hotkey some stuff. So we will grab this on the left, because we don't have any left of those, and not this. We wanted this, actually. There we go. So now we have 2 ways to get excited, and we have a damage boost, which is really, really good. So I kind of love this this animation of this guy going into his angry form, because it reminds me of old like Flash games and like Flash animations. It's clearly better, but it's still really funny to me. So I'm trying to face tank a little bit. Ooh, that's actually really smart. When he jumps, I have a lot of time to charge up my headbutt. So I don't actually have to worry about doing all the dodging stuff. Ooh, I'm dead. I fully wasn't paying attention there, but I'm like, let's try to push the limit here a little bit. That is interesting. And again, I could at any point just eat the jam and then just run around and insta heal. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, how long is the damage buff? 10 seconds. Okay. Yeah, so you can get him down super fast if you do this. I also now have a super good, I will actually use that right away. Just to heal up. Interesting. Whoops. We're back to 2 health again, but we can do this and just abuse the hell out of it. He's gonna do lasers, so we're just gonna chill. And on our way back, we'll heal up. Oh, that's 1 hit away. That would have been so solid. Boom. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I feel like you do want to end this fight on... Oh, never mind. Yeah, I forgot about this section. I was gonna say, you probably want to end this fight on full health, because there's a second phase to it. But, nah, I forgot that this whole thing happens. Alright, so this was way shorter than I thought it was then. Like, I was afraid this last section would be like 15 minutes. It definitely is not. And this is one with a death as well. Yeah. And I think we'll split after he flies off, maybe? Like, once the cutscene hits? Or we skip the cutscene, rather? If it's skippable, I forget. It sure ain't. Okay, whatever. We'll just skip here then. Or is it even better if we do this? Wait for the fade outs. Yes, I have Tau and Final Tau. So we just defeated him once. So now we're in the final section, but it works totally different. So we're actually done fighting him. But now we will just fight the little eye things that he dropped down in random places. Dude, we have so much movement speed. crazy. Yeah. I love how this, like the music playing right now is like a slowed down version of the main theme or whatever you want to call it. Excuse me. Oh yeah, no. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is the problem when I'm trying to figure out where it makes sense to split. And I did only miss one split. I did do one in a place that probably didn't make any sense, but I don't know. It's whatever. Why are you guys in the way? So I will need to heal up at some point. That sucks. If I didn't stop, maybe I would have made it. But yeah, the big thing in the last section, it's like a flying segment, and you're not able to access your inventory essentially, so you can't heal. So you have to go through the whole section, and if you take too much damage, you're just screwed. So just don't. That's how it goes. I also don't know where to split for the end, to be fair. Like, I'm not sure what to... No, I do know, actually. It's when we go back home. Yeah. So that's when the credits show up. So yeah, there should definitely be... I shouldn't say definitely, but most likely. If we die, it's gonna be tragic, but it should be under 2 hours. Not too shabby for a first attempt at this. And here we go. I think the fact that we have 15 health might be a good thing. Ow, took one. Oh, he deals 3 damage? That's insane. Why does he deal that much damage? That's crazy. Oh, I'm stuck. Can you not teleport up here? Okay, whatever. We'll make it work. Yes, I've already lost 4 health. I have to do this 4 more times. Math doesn't math in this case. Because that means I'm gonna lose 16 health. And just don't get hit and then it's fine. Yeah, just do an early teleport there and then it's all good. Yeah, around these things I just really wish I could heal. That's not possible, okay. Okay, took no damage there, so we're now ahead of schedule. But yeah, this is the boss fight. It's kind of underwhelming at the end. Like, instead of actually fighting the boss, you're just flying around dodging things and killing some blobs. It's a little anticlimactic at the end here. This one you can like not teleport through anything. It's really strange. Very limited. Even things that I feel like are thinner than things you could teleport through earlier. Very strange. Headbutting is also a good idea there, just to shield up some of the damage. Very difficult Cuphead fight. That sucks. Could have planned that out better, I guess. Can you go diagonally here? Yeah, okay, that's nice. Bam, bam, dodge. Bam, bam. Yes. That's definitely the way. Hit twice, charge. Hit twice. Alright. It's also interesting because, like, this section with the ice instead of the other stuff, in my opinion, is much easier. I say as I get caught twice. Holy shit. That is incredible. I love that. Okay, so if you do get caught, it's over. That is wild. I was just unlocked like completely there. That is so funny. Okay, we'll get to do it again. It leaves some room for improvement. We have a reason to do this again. That's crazy. Holy. Yeah, gotta get as close as possible. It's still, yeah, it's still definitely fine. But yeah, that is one of the craziest combos I've seen. Frozen into frozen, into frozen, into freaking airplane. Wild. Alright, well, we get to practice these sections, I suppose. Which is not a bad thing, honestly. Shouldn't have done 3 times, but whatever, it is what it is. Sure, there's some corners I can cut on the way over here, but alas. What about up here? There's nothing. Excellent. Still no damage. Excellent. Honestly, we do want to see that at the beginning because it slows down the next attacks. Ow. Damn! I took 1 damage. Tragedy. Okay. Yum. Also, here you can go. That saves a shit ton. Okay, now it worked. It didn't work before, I feel like. Oops, wrong way again. Yeah, the fact that you can't heal at any point during this, I think is a little weird. Okay. So this is really easy as long as you don't get caught. And if you do get caught, fucking panic. Ow! I've never seen this attack before. What the hell was that? I am screwed again? That's interesting. I have 2 health. Well, this is problematic now. I need you to not kill me. Oh, that almost killed me. Okay, so 2 places you can cut corners a little bit at least. That's fun. I have 1 health, and I knew I was gonna have 1 health. Yeah, see, it's just the actual, like, menu with stuff in it is just not available. Alright, so if we take 1 more damage, we're gonna die again, and it's gonna be above 2 hours. And the last section is actually kind of difficult to avoid taking damage. I'm dead, yeah. I misclicked, actually. Alright, we're gonna try that again. I've literally never died in the last section of this. That is so fitting. This is usually how my, not usually how my early, like, first attempts go, but it's exactly what happened in, just in a way funnier way, in, Sherlock Holmes and the Devil's Daughter. I got all the way to the end, and you literally just pick dialogue options, and I fucked up the dialogue options for 3 minutes straight. It's so good. But yeah, I have some stuff I want to iron out here anyway, so I'm not terribly concerned about this. But yeah, it's like some of these attacks deal like 5 hearts. It's crazy. And just accidentally, like, bumping into something and you're screwed. As long as you say 1 for there, you're fine. Okay. Oh, I should move. And okay, so where did we go? Down here? Yes. Excellent. But yeah, the shitty thing about like the sections where you run around is just that it's like stuff's popping up underneath you, you know? So randomly it feels like you will just get screwed. Also, is it if you go too close to him you trigger the crazy stuff, maybe? Whoa, I should have taken 1,000,000 damage there, but I didn't. It's very kind. Oh, I can go up here. That's easier than going through the dude. Yeah, it's still worth going up here. Even though I had to wait for the recharge. Oh, and the sub 2 slips through our fingers. Not by a close margin. Honestly, it should have been like a 150 what? 50 like 4 or something, probably. Playing things a little risky, a little fun now. Wouldn't want to see me do it a 4th time, eh? So I think you just go up here. Yes. This seems right. This no longer seems right. Can you cut through here? Yes, excellent. Learning as we go. Save 1 charge for this guy. And that's it. You don't even have to fight him like one last time. You just do that. Alright, so probably like with some optimization and stuff. I mean, most things didn't go horribly, and even the things that had like a high risk of going really poorly didn't. So, I don't know, like a 145 or something is probably, with these current strats, is probably perfectly reasonable. There's like a 150 something. That seems fair to me. Oh, there's more walking. I forgot about this. And I can't teleport anymore? Damn it. Forgot about this too. And I can't eat secret food. I was trying to use my my hotkeys, like my quick slots, but it didn't work. Thank you. Oh. You know how long this segment is. Oh, look at him go. Skip this. And we spawn back here. Excellent. Run home, little log. It's late. Doogie has gone to bed already. Yeah, so let's aim for like a 150. Yeah, 150 is probably fun. So is this the end? Or is there more of this? Oh, there's more of this, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Incredible, incredible work. That was shockingly clean for like the vast majority of that. And then, yeah, just being silly in the final fight. It cost like 10 minutes. Alright, we're not gonna watch this all the way through because oh, you can just close it. I see. Because it was not a good run, it was a passable run.